What's up guys? Today I'm making some big changes to my van. I finished my build about a year ago, and after spending that time in it, I'm ready to stop procrastinating on some things that I think will really improve my quality of life. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first order of business is reducing the size of my bed. Then I'm going to move my fridge from down under to a more accessible location. Before anything, I need to get all this junk out of my van. I picked up some more wood in case I need it for whatever I decide to build. Just a couple of 2x2s and 1x2s. I have some diving stuff, gym stuff, surfboards, whatever. It's all just kind of gathered up here under my bed. So I originally built nearly a king-size bed, but it's just not really that necessary. It eats up so much real estate and it makes the van feel a lot smaller than it has to. So I'm going to chop out about 2 feet worth of bed here. In order to do that, I now need to remove the mattress, and this was a total pain in the ass. After trying and failing, I managed to recruit some backup from my mom. Thank you, Mom. Unfortunately, she wouldn't sign a release, so I couldn't use her in the video here, so you'll just have to use your imagination and visualize us working as a team to overcome this cumbersome mattress. Once the mattress is out, you can see some super sweet woodwork that I did here. Look at those slats. So right here and right here, those are going to be the spots that pretty much I'm going to take completely out here. See, I got some cords running underneath here. We're gonna have to deal with those in a little bit, but first things first, let's just unwind this little cord here. This is just feeding power to my outlets. All right, cool little shot of me putting a battery in the drill here. You can't even really tell that it's AI. So I'm removing screws from the ends of the slats here, then I'm placing them where the new end is going to be. The new screws will hold the slats in place while I get choppy. If anyone is wondering, the first drill here is to pre-drill a hole to reduce any likelihood of splitting a board. The second one really hammers in the screw. Or more like screws in the screw, I guess. Did I screw up that expression? Huh? I'll be here all week. Anyway, where was I? Ooh, a nice little shot of my short shorts. Skies out, thighs out, am I right? So I have this little vent right here for my water tank. It's attached to a hose clamp, which is subsequently attached to my bed frame. I'm gonna have to remove that too, as all of this wood is gonna be coming out. All right, it's finally time to get choppy here. Generally, I would recommend using a jigsaw in the situation, but unfortunately mine broke back in the original build, so we're using the circle saw. And they call it that because the blade is a circle. Pretty cool, huh? Another angle of me sawing some stuff. And I did manage to finish this redesign with all of my fingers, so I do consider that a win. Removing more screws here. These are called the joist hangers. They were just holding those support beams, the 2x4s, in place. Now that I got those out of the way, look at all this open space. But Dalton's Adventures, what about that 2x4 in the front? That's a great question, me. That one has all the wires attached to it, so it sort of needs special care. I have this joist hanger right here. I screwed it in and then I built my kitchen on top of it, so I don't really know how I'm gonna get that out. That's a problem for future Dalton. Alright, so you guys can see I have all these wires running along that bedpost right here that obviously need to go. I'm gonna put on my ninja costume and then I'm gonna remove these. I have to keep my identity concealed so nobody knows who it is working on this van. I got them all free and you can see them dangling here. So now I need to shut off the power so as to not electrocute myself, because we're gonna be doing a little bit of snipping on these wires. I need to make these wires longer than they were so I can wrap them around the new position of the bed frame. So this is something pretty straightforward. All you have to do is clip the wire, then you're going to strip the ends of the wire. And then once the ends of the wire are stripped, you're just going to insert those into a little snap connector, add your new piece of wire, snap it into place, and voila, you have now successfully extended your wire. Alright, I just need to hammer these wires back into place along the new edge of the bed, and look at that. Look how open and airy this new van is. Alright, now I'm just gonna grab my handy dandy bread knife to cut this mattress. It honestly saws through this thing like it's foam. Which it is. The blue side is the cooling side. Now that it's cut down to size, it's a little more manageable. I can put it back inside the van all by myself because I'm a big boy. Now I'm going to build a little stand next to the bed for my fridge. I'm going to repurpose the slats and 2x4s that I removed from the bed frame to create a little home for the fridge. First, I need to cut the slats to be just a little bit shorter. I think I ended up cutting like 3 or 4 inches off of them, but they were pretty close to what I needed already. I'll add 1 slat to the front, serving as some support, and then I'm going to brace it down to the floor with one of the 2x4s. If anyone's interested, these slats are 1x3s. I think it's 1x3 common board, and the 2x4 is cedar. I'm doing my usual pre-drilling and then putting the screws in there because I really don't want to split anything once again. Throwing a screw in here just for stability's sake. This is like a frickin' 3.5 inch long wood screw. That thing was crazy. You know the old adage, measure twice, cut once. There's not really too much to it. This is a pretty simple build that I'm doing right now. And I'll actually take this time to beg for you to click the thumbs up button on the video. Even if you hate it, you made it this far and it really helps me out. Honestly, I think even a thumbs down helps me out. You could leave a mean comment if you want, those definitely help out. Okay, anyway, back to it. So I threw a lateral 2x2 in front of the refrigerator to keep it from sliding around, and a vertical one in the back attached to a bungee cord to wrap around this thing and hold it in place. I might change that later and add some reinforcements to hold the fridge more securely, but first I'm going to drive around a bit and test it to see how it holds up. Alright everyone, well thanks for watching. I will smell you later. Bye bye.
Oh, get out of the street. Come here. Come here.
He's out of his mind.